Welcome back. I'm sure we got ourselves a new video. We got a video at the Not the Shop podcast. The host Mac gonna invite a guest named Robin. I think that's her name. I could be wrong. From the video I watched, I think her name was Robin. They're gonna have a discussion about relationships, and she believes she should not have to change her attitude for her husband. For her husband. Let that sizzle in your spirit. She actually thinks that she can have this attitude if a guy doesn't accept it, he don't like her. So there's no correcting her behavior, I guess. So if we follow her logic, she don't believe that a lady should ever fix herself, because if she fixes herself, she's changing who she is. Not making herself better, she's changing who she is, which is it's like the same thing, but it sounds wild when you hear it come out a person's mouth. So they're gonna have back and forth, and this conversation is gonna keep building and building and building until sooner or later they're gonna talk about how the man actually replaces your father. The buildup is gonna be wild, but I enjoyed it. But hold up, just in this video, need you to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, man. So I want to ask you this, right? So as a man, so you in a dating market, right? And you meet a man and he comes to you, and we're talking about a man he knows what he wants, he's serious, he sees you, and he say, okay, this is the one I want to be with, right? And he comes to you and he say, okay, baby, I want to be with you, but in order, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna protect you, I'm gonna provide for you, I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna be there emotionally for you, I'm gonna be everything that you need me to be, right? But in exchange for that, I'm gonna need you to go to the gym every day. I'm gonna need you to keep your figure right. I'm gonna need you to fix your attitude, and I'm gonna need you to not do certain things that I don't approve of. Can you do that?
Fix my attitude?
Yeah. So she's just gonna skip right past the gym. You know what made her upset. The attitude is the thing that you can't fix. She hasn't said it yet, but you know that's what's finna happen. As soon as she said, my attitude, you don't think you can fix that. You wanna fix certain women's attitudes? Let them crazy niggas get them. Let them get with those guys who are perfectly fine with using hands in relationships. Time to get physical. Can't adjust my attitude when you're the weakest one in the room.
Why would he do all of this for somebody who he doesn't like their attitude?
No, I don't mean like that, because what you have to understand is when you meet somebody, nobody is a finished product, right?
Absolutely.
And we all need work, right? So he's not going to find a perfect person, but he's telling you, I'm willing to do X, Y, and Z. Are you willing to sacrifice and do X, Y, Z for me if I'm bringing this to the table? And this is a man that really wants to have a future with you. Can you say, you know what? Yes, I will. Amazing.
Ha ha, very funny, motherfucker.
Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh.
I mean, to a certain extent, what is the problem? You know, if you want to do all of these things, what is it? Is fix your attitude? Like, what's with the attitude? And then what certain things are you talking about?
I just told you what I was talking about. I told you, like,
you
whatever
said,
thing.
Don't do whatever.
Like,
no, because
so if he say certain things like this, I don't like the way you dress. I want you to dress more modest. Things like that. Or more submissiveness with the attitude. When I tell you to do certain things, are you going to give me backlash, or you just going to do it? Because I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm going to do everything that you want me to do. So obviously not, because you ain't said no or
okay,
yes.
I'm going to tell you this. You ain't my daddy.
Shouldn't even be here. Be gone. Wanna be? Be gone.
Okay, first of all, let's start there. You ain't my daddy. I was already raised. I'm a grown woman. So, with that being said,
she's right. She's a grown woman. She's already raised. Guess what raised adults? When you raise that hand, that's what raised adults. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be the one to say it. You want to fix a lot of people in today's era who don't really like to listen? Violence. Now, I'm not calling for violence. I am not saying that. But I'm just saying that violence is a way of correcting people. Why do you think the police do it? Put your hands on the car. I don't want to do it. Violence is about to happen.
You like robbing banks, huh? You say something about my mama?
This is the way of life, baby. If one don't want to listen, you make them listen. That's the next step. Or you can just leave them alone. You can always do that one. That works perfectly fine.
Maybe you should find somebody that, you know, maybe fits that criteria. Because I don't want nobody coming to me to date me. And like, yeah, we are flaws and no, you ain't gonna, you know, I don't even, the whole attitude thing, I don't know. If I have an attitude that you don't like, you know, or maybe a disposition, maybe something you don't like, I mean, okay, fine. Maybe I can tone it down. But, you know, sometimes that's just like your personality. You know, people don't, you know, think that it's an attitude, but it may just be your personality.
Your personality is to have an attitude. I think when she's talking about personality, you mean a disagreeable person or agreeable person. That right there might be who you are. But you being a person who just talks, even when they're wrong, that's just stupidity. That's what that is. A person who got with a person that they even believe that they're supposed to listen to, but when they want to, they pick and choose when they want to listen. That's a stupid person, not personality. I might be wrong. If that is a personality, there's personalities that really need ass whoopings.
But no, don't come telling me, you know, don't give me you know, a list of things I need to fix about me, because you don't like me then. If you know, I mean, yeah, if I dress in a way that you don't like, you know, or whatever the case may be, and it makes you uncomfortable and you want me to, okay, then yeah, that's fine.
But the attitude is out the door.
What?
You're gonna be robbing.
I'm not gonna conform to like what do you mean when you say attitude?
You just said you would conform to the way he told you to dress. All you're saying is you don't want to fix the internal you. That's all she's saying. The clothes, you know, that's a different subject. No, it's not. All of it is you changing yourself so this other person that y'all two are coming together will feel comfortable. That's crazy what she just said.
Like, I know how to be, you know, submissive to a man that, you know, brings that to the table. I have no problem with that.
God damn it.
That's a lie. If you believe that, you're crazy.
But what do you mean attitude?
Because the reason why I say that,
maybe I'm lost on the attitude.
The reason why I say that is because every time I see, and this is just from personal experiences, every time I see a woman and they post this all the time, every time they break up out of a relationship, they start posting self-reflection, right?
That's true.
And all those things that I just said that a man will ask you to do, you don't want to do it, but a woman, when she ain't got a man asking her to do it, she'll do it. She'll say when she get out of a relationship, I'm going to get my weight body together. They start going to the gym. They start eating fruit and shit. Then she want to start reading the Bible. She want to get her mind and spiritual and body and all this together. But if a man tell you to do that, you won't do it, but you'll do it for yourself.
Because what's wrong with self-care? What's wrong with doing things for you? See, that's the...
Because why didn't you do it for you when you was with the person? Did no one just hear how dumb that just sound? I explained to you what your problem was. You said you don't think you have a problem, so you're not gonna fix it. But when we break up, then you try to fix it. Y'all don't hear how what they're doing is switching. It's called bait and switch. That's a bait and switch what she's talking about. You are fixing what you are so you can get another person, but you don't think the thing that you're fixing is a problem. So that means once you get with this other person, bait, switch, you're gonna go right back to what you did. Because all you're doing is using it as a mask. That's all she just said. That was crazy that he explained that so well. And then you said, what's the problem with self-working? I don't know what the hell she just said. The problem is you ignoring the person who tried to explain to you to fix this thing, but then when that person leave, then you want to fix this thing so you can get someone else. That's what it's for, to get someone else.
The problem, you have to get in a relationship as whole as you possibly can, because when you come into a situation and somebody is looking for every little thing, you know, you find yourself trying to conform to this imaginary person that they didn't build.
That's
they have
not
to
true.
Accept, yeah,
no,
they
it's
have
not
to
true
accept
because
you and help you grow from, you know, into this person that, you know, they want you to be. But telling somebody to change, you know, something for you that you don't like them then if you asking
that's
them
not
to
true
change.
because
You know, I mean, yeah, if I dress in a way that you don't like, you know, or whatever the case may be, and it makes you uncomfortable and you want me to, okay, then, yeah, that's fine.
It's not true at all what you just said. That sounds wild. It's like, if I ask you to change something about you, I don't like you. What? We ask for family members to change certain things. I talk a lot. That's why this is my job. I talk a lot. Family members ask me all the time, you shouldn't talk so much. But guess what? I do it, but I worked on it. I work on not speaking so much. But guess what? That don't mean they don't like me. That mean that they pointed out a flaw and said that Shaquille, you should work on this flaw. But you take that as people don't like you. Just wow. It's like a barrier you built just so you don't have to fix yourself.
Because you don't believe that if you find a husband, you have to change to be a better wife for him. You don't understand it?
Got you right there.
Because it seemed like you're saying you want to be a better person for you. When you in a relationship, you have to be a better woman for him. So the things that he like, that's what you have to become if you want to keep this man. A man that's going to pay all the bills and do all this shit.
Regardless if he do that or not, that's true. You want to, but changing who you are to conform to what somebody else wants, no, you still have to remain yourself. You still have to be you. Like, I couldn't date a man.
That's not even true what you just said. You being you, because technically if y'all talking about marriage, you become one. That right there, what she says, not marriage. You two supposed to be one, not one. It's not what that is, but you know.
And that would just tell me to, you know, just be quiet and let me do. No, this is in a situation like that, you want a partner. You know,
no, you don't.
Maybe
but we are not partners, though. I'm the head of the household,
yes,
and you might help me. We're not partners.
Yeah, but you are my partner. You would be my partner.
Nope.
Yes, because I'm not gonna sit and just let whatever part that I, you know, handle that's the part I handle. But I'm as a wife, or you know, people who have their relationships, a girlfriend, whatever the case is, we are partners in life.
We're not partners.
Yes,
you're my helpmeet. We're not partners because when women throw their partner out, that's symbolically saying, nigga, I'm equal to you. That's what women think. This partner, not partners. I'm the head and you're the follower. We're not partners.
We're partners.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I said so.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, and this is the man.
Don't nobody care how you feel, heifer. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you heifer, my dear. I didn't mean to do it, but you kind of made me upset. You can't stop yourself. We're partners. Stop. No, we're not. We're not partners at all. You can take your partner talk and kick rocks. What is this thing about you really trying to stay being the little defenseless a-hole? Like, really let that sizzle right there. Why do you do that? You think it's all right for you to be a little a-hole, but you can't protect yourself. Imagine bunny rabbits running around nibbling on people's ankles. Bunny rabbits would go extinct. Maybe not because they're very fast, but we would find a way and they will go extinct. Defenseless a-hole. Like, wow.
And state of the modern woman thinking we're partners. We're not partners.
I mean, nigga, it ain't 1950. So
you don't know.
I should have locked you up and just let you out to work.
Oh my God.
One kingdom that had two kings.
I mean, where's the kingdom?
With the man. And this is why you're supposed to be his helpmeet. You're supposed to help a man get to where he needs to be and reap the benefits. You can be a partner
and know your place and still have a voice. I don't know where these women at that you know or that you know feel the need to. Sorry, ladies, to you know, if you don't agree, you don't agree. But I'm not conforming to somebody else, because that nigga get up and leave you.
Amazing.
You don't know what you're saying, do you?
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
I do.
That nigga would get up.
So you going in with the mind state of it ain't gonna work.
No, I'm not going in with the mind state.
That's exactly what you did. You just said he will leave you. That's the most dangerous person to be in a relationship with, a person who immediately saying he gonna get up and leave you. So you're not gonna work on yourself because you have already predetermined that we're not gonna stay together. Then you're faking that we're together so you can have like a sleeping with buddy? Is that what you are? You're like a fake wife that's A side piece? I don't understand. That sounds crazy to believe that it's not gonna work right when you come into it.
It work. I just said I know how to be submissive to a man.
That's a lie.
You know, has earned me to be submissive to and proven himself that I can be that to him.
Oh my God.
And where he will, you know, be that person. But also there are people, the modern man ain't out here not doing him.
Well, I mean, if you consider yourself a partner, then that means you paying half on the bills.
Maybe not in my situation.
No, but
What the chief?
you're my partner.
No, you
if you're
put
my
the label-
partner,
you put
me
the
and my
label
partner
on the
make
word.
business moves together. So we're equally responsible for the baggage that we accumulate.
And maybe
So
in this
that's a partner.
Maybe in this partnership, I don't have to.
That's not a partnership.
That's not a partnership. You crazy. She is batshit crazy. Did she just pretend like you're partners with a person who don't provide the other 50%? That's like you owning a business with a person. You put the 100% in to start the business, but this person get 50%. They get 50% without investing anything. What is that? That's something you do to like a baby or something like that, but a baby don't get nothing. A baby actually has to come back if you tell the police that baby is mine. They ask y'all to come back. A baby doesn't have civil rights. She's crazy.
A partnership is two people making something happen together. Equally. Equal responsibilities. That's a partner. When you have a leader and a follower,
Why do somebody got to just follow you?
you're supposed to follow your man. Don't you want, ain't he that leader, the head of the household?
Yeah.
Right, so who is the head of anything that follows anybody?
But at the end of the day, you're saying it like the woman just had, like you looking for a relationship like maybe your grandma had back in the day. or
Well,
something.
y'all looking for them.
How old is this lady? Because I could have sworn she was grandma. That's wild. How old is she?
Claim men to pay all the goddamn bills. So how is it that we got to accept y'all turning into niggas? If you want to be a nigga and you want to be a partner, come with your half.
Take care of their house. It's men that take care of their home, and they woman make her money and do her part. What he said.
Right.
So it's relationships.
It's
out
nothing
there
wrong
just
with
like
it's
that.
nothing wrong with you making your money. That's not the point I'm saying. The point I'm saying is going into a relationship thinking y'all partners is the wrong mind state. Okay, partners is not because I'm just going off the definition. I mean, when you're a partner, y'all equally responsible for the things that y'all accumulate.
And at the end of the day, if you divorce, don't most people want half of whatever?
Right, you deserve half if you help build the shit.
So
if you help build the shit, I absolutely believe
that's,
you.
You and your partner are building a life together.
Right, but
like even if you pay all the bills and she, takes care of the kids and the home and
that's not being a partner.
Is.
He's being a man and she's being a woman. That's
Thank
not being
you.
A partner.
Yeah,
I'm only talking about men and women. So what are you talking about?
Because I'm saying
you keep saying partner, my dear. He said that right there was gender roles. That's what that was. She did all the womanly things. He did all the manly things. And you keep using the word partner. Never mind. I'm trying to explain something to a person that she definitely does not listen. I know she don't know her ass from her elbow.
if he's doing the protecting, the providing, and all that, okay, he's just playing a man's role and he's being the leader of his household. If she's contributing to the house and doing all that, she's just being a woman. They're playing their roles. There's not partners.
Not a partner.
No, they're following a cycle of how it's supposed to be. God, man, woman, child. God, man, woman, child. That's the way it's supposed to be.
She's not a Christian.
But when
she
you
can't
call
be.
yourself a partner, that means we both paying bills. We both washing dishes. We both cleaning the house. That's what a partner is.
But what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to women, when women get it in their mind that they're a partner, they start telling you what the to do instead of listening to what the fuck I'm telling you.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You need a child. You don't want a woman. You want a child.
No, y'all want daddy.
And there we go. It's like the same 1-2 step. First step is that there's nothing wrong being a partner. We should accept being a partner. Why can't we be partners? Partner, partner, partner. Second step is a combination. Like 1-2. The second one is once you say, no, I'm not going to be a partner. We're not partners. It's not going to happen. The second step has always been, you just want a child. Or you just want a slave. Do women have like a a bat symbol in the sky. Like it was something went on in the sky that gave them this routine. Like it told them that when y'all are talking about relationships, y'all are partners. If he disagrees with this, tell him he wants a slave or a child, because they all do it. How is this passed around like this? It's like a collective mindset that they all learned in the same dream. Every one of them say the same thing. That gotta be like wild, and we need to investigate or to have experiments to find this out.
You know, no, we don't even let y'all half-ass tell us nothing because y'all don't be knowing nothing.
No, y'all want daddies. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Looking for a daddy. I had a daddy, and my daddy dead.
Right,
and my daddy raised me very much well.
Right.
Not only are you a hot dog, a grandstander, a showboat, and a prima donna, but you're a liar too.
And wouldn't you want a man like him?
Oh, he raised you. He's not here no more, so that's why I don't want to say anything. But raised her very well?
No.
You don't want a man like your daddy?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Why do you don't want a man like your daddy? If he's this great man,
my daddy was a great man.
Okay, so why do you don't want a man like your daddy?
I don't want no man like my daddy.
Why not? I don't see. This is what.
Because she had to listen to her daddy. That's very simple. She had to listen to him. If she didn't, guess what? She didn't get anything.
I'm not looking to date nobody that was my daddy. I got my own type of man that I want. He don't
you saying your daddy was a good man.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the aesthetics or how he looked or no shit like that. I'm saying you had a good father.
Yeah, I did.
Right, so you want a man like your father.
I would want a good man, but he ain't got to be like my daddy.
Hold on, I'm kind of lost here. I just said your daddy was a good man.
My daddy was a good man.
Okay, you want a good man.
Yeah.
So why would you want a good man like your daddy?
He don't have to be like my daddy.
Not aesthetically. I ain't saying like how we look or.
I'm not talking about looks either.
So what's the difference between a good man and a good man? I don't get it.
What I consider a good man might not be the good man that my daddy was. You know what I'm saying?
But you said he was a good daddy.
He is a good daddy. He was a good daddy.
God damn, I'm lost here. Help me figure this shit out.
He's only lost because he needs to acknowledge that Miss Wideback, yeah, I said it now, Miss Wideback here don't want that guy because she had to listen to her father. She had to listen to him. So she don't want a guy that she have to listen to because she want equal or more say so.
Because like, okay, so if I say,
hold on. My father was a very good father.
Okay.
And he was a good man. He was a very good person.
Right.
Okay. I wouldn't mind having a man that was a very good person.
So you want a guy like your daddy?
Good man. But he does not have to be like my father.
I don't mean like certain things are different. I'm saying just overall a good man. I'm not pointing out he might do this and he might do that different. I'm saying overall you want a good man.
Who wouldn't want a good man?
Right, so you want a man like your daddy.
Like my father. No, he don't have to be a good man like my father.
I don't get it. So point I'm trying to make is this, right? When you get married, your daddy walk you down the aisle and give you to the man, which means that all the shit that I did for her, now you got to do it. So yeah, I am your daddy. That what that mean?
You wouldn't be my damn daddy.
I'm just saying, if your daddy hands you over to me, all the responsibilities that he had, I have to take over. So yes.
No, because you're doing you're taking over, and he's trusting you that you would take care of her.
No. He's trusting me to do what he would do.
He is still her father. You will never take the place of her father just because you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man.
You
ain't her daddy.
If she's my wife, I am taking the place of her daddy. What do you mean?
No,
if I'm her husband,
her daddy ain't on her.
Brother,
and that makes me a higher standard because I'm doing the same her daddy doing, and I'm.
Yeah, because
I'm before your daddy. I'm before your daddy.
You're not her daddy.
I'm before your daddy.
But you ain't her daddy.
When he hands her over, daddy is no longer in the picture.
And her daddy is still over there.
Daddy, this is my family now.
And her daddy is still over there.
Daddy, this is my family now.
But you ain't her daddy.
You can take your sorry ass back to your wife.
Boy, you gonna call her sorry?
And
take
daddy.
Boy.
Go now. You free, daddy.
I don't know what one
daddy,
of this
you
is
free
that would allow
to
you to
focus.
Do all of this, but
no, daddy.
God bless your
hold on, no, listen to me, daddy. You are free to focus on your wife now.
You call her daddy names?
No, I'm just talking. But I'm just saying in general, daddy, now you can focus on your wife and your family because you don't have to worry about your daughter anymore because now she's my responsibility. That's basically what that is. Exactly. So now I'm your
not
new
her
daddy. You just getting.
Her husband. You're not her daddy. You're
If
her
I'm
husband.
if
You
I'm
are not her
consuming
daddy.
all the
You are
responsibilities
not,
of her father,
listen to Jamal's future wife. He is not your daddy. He is not your daddy. Now, if he got you in a compromising position or something, then okay. But he is not your daddy.
What did that just mean?
Your
Yeah,
daddy
no.
is your father.
no,
He
I'm the
is
new
not your
daddy. So which means the way you talk to your daddy, the way you act towards your daddy, the way you respect your daddy is the same respect that I am entitled to get. Okay? Because he handed you over to me. When he walk you down that aisle and say, there you go, that means he broke the chain and now she's chained to me. So I have all his responsibilities on top of the fact that I'm pleasing her sexually. Oh man, I'm the God. I'm way better than your daddy.
Oh.
You can't get none from your daddy.
Oh.
Big screen. That turn that it took, it was pretty different. It was getting real different around there. Everything he said was still correct. Ma'am. Everything your father did, I'm doing for you, and I'm giving you more. I would tell you the measurement, but there's guys who watch this channel as well, and that's just very creepy to do just to say out loud. That lady has problems. Do she have a guy? If she has a guy, I know that man is sad. If he ain't sad, he found a way to be happy with something that's not happy like. This lady really believes that she can just run around telling everybody that we're partners, but then want you to provide for her. In my partnership, what we do, I have say so, but you pay for everything. That's what she thinks. That's wild. Any man who signs that deal, he's retarded. He 100% eats Jello with his hand out, like scooping it out, eating. He laughs and farts on himself, but he was still correct. Everything your father did, I'm doing. So technically, I am above your father. Whenever I listen to older people that talk the way she talks, it scares me. It makes me understand why the generation is what it is now. It's so bad because of elders like that. I just wish she would fix herself, but it's kind of too late. You can't teach an old dog new tricks unless you spray water on them and hit them with newspaper. You can teach them new tricks like that, but they might bite you. And if they do that, you just gotta do it harder. Sooner or later they'll stop. Don't listen to what I just said, okay? Do not do what I just said.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.